it has begun. German forces have entered our land. They have a major advantage, both in numbers and weaponry. Bieluń was bombed with no warning, and this was just the beginning. The German army must be slowed down at any cost. We must show our allies that our defences are strong. They need to see that every inch of Polish soil is bought with blood. Only then can we count on their help. The areas near the village of Mokra are crucial to the execution of our plan. Located near the border, it will provide an excellent defensive position. The bulk of the enemy forces will attack our trenches from the forest. We must hold our position for as long as possible. If needed, there are reinforcements waiting in reserve, ready to move, as soon as they receive a signal from a nearby radio station. Getting to it, though, may be tough, due to the German troops stretched across the entire width of our defensive lines. One thing is certain. Together, and only together, can we win. And if our fate has already been decided, then we will also die together defending our country.
My squad was deployed to defend the outskirts of the village of Mokra. On our way there, we joined up with other troops we met. It felt good to be surrounded by our own people, laughing and motivating each other. But that wouldn't last for too long.
Mark, have you got a smoke?
Yeah, here you go. But remember, you owe me 2 packs.
Thanks, I remember.
How's it going, fellas? Cool mud, huh?
Go to hell!
Jeez, this weather is terrible.
Quit winning. It could always be worse.
Like how?
For example, if we had just duck in here and then suddenly we had to go join the rest.
Yep, that's a fair point.
And you, are you feeling alright? You look pretty pale. Oh, looks like someone is a bit nervous.
Oh boy. We coming up on our positions?
I heard the German army's pretty big. Let's hope they pass us by.
Their planes bombed Bieluń this morning. The whole city is burning.
Bieluń? But we don't even have any troops there.
I know. I can't get my head around it either.
All right, finish with this chit-chat and concentrate. Get on loading. Everything must be squared away ASAP. Kowalski,
Yes, sir?
go move the ammunition to the trench. The crates are just over there.
Yes, sir. Hi, I'm supposed to help with...
The Germans have attacked! Get to your positions! Into the trenches!
tanks! I can't take them out with this gun. I've got to find something else.
Kowalski, enemy aircraft incoming! Man the boat in the rear! Get moving! Kowalski, get on that machine gun!
Aim, shoot, kill, reload. The cycle repeats to no end. I cared less and less that the shots were aimed at other living beings, who also had dreams, ambitions, just like me. I had to stop seeing them as people. Wouldn't have been able to do it otherwise.
work, men. Regroup. 4th platoon to me. Men, we just got word that the Germans have taken over our bunkers not far from here. We will go and rendezvous with some of our men that are nearby, and then we will take the bunkers back. Any questions?
Sir, but this car is too small for us all.
Good point, Cordis. Since you and Kowalski were the last to join us, you get to run. Good luck.
Damn. What were you talking about earlier, Pete? Something about cool mud?
Oh, shut up.
That's karma for you.
You hear that? Those gunshots sound kind of close.
Maybe it's just the sound carrying over.
No, that's not it. Stay alert. Damn, our platoon.
They didn't make it very far.
Hurry! We've got to help them.
Peter, Henry, thank heavens. They caught us up by surprise.
Shut up and shoot. You'll tell us later.
Poor bastard.
Henry, we have to keep moving. There's no time.
I know. I had hoped to give him back his cigarettes, but I always had an excuse.
Don't worry about that. I'm sure Mark didn't mind.
Machine gun fire! From the bunker!
I see it. Go from cover to cover. Our guys should be here.
They're probably attacking from a different direction.
Then we need to get through them. Don't let up.
Not!
It seems we have a guardian angel.
Our guys, up ahead!
Hi there. This explosion you're doing?
Yeah, it wasn't easy, but I managed to get close enough to throw some grenades inside.
Nice job!
Thanks.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We were ambushed while moving. Only we survived.
Damn, you could really use them right now.
What's the plan?
We gotta keep moving and retake what's left of our defensive line. But the forest is full of Germans, and there are 2 bunkers in our way, probably captured.
Okay, no time to lose. Let's go. Maybe there are more of us around. Oh my god!
What the hell happened here?
Looks like the work of some heavy caliber. Take a close look, you see the marks.
Bastards. Didn't spare anybody.
Keep moving. There might be survivors further up.
Quiet!
You hear that? Somebody's coming.
Rock, they're Germans! Quickly, behind the truck! Wait, till they get closer, we'll take them by surprise.
Got them. They were probably scouts. They came from the last bunker.
We'll head that way then, right?
Yeah, but be careful. They will have properly dug themselves in by now.
Wait, till they get closer, we'll take them by surprise. Peter, try and break through their flank! We'll try their attention! Go!
All right. Wish me luck.
Kowalski, Henry told me what happened here. You did a great job.
Thank you, sir. 2 men from the second line of defense really helped us. Without them, we might have not been able to get through.
All right, Kowalski, that's enough praise. You've got your next assignment. The Germans are advancing faster than we anticipated. We know that the enemy's motorized units are approaching from the northwest. You need to go to the nearby radio station and contact the Pilsudczyk armored train. Tell it to come here and deal with these bastards.
Yes, sir. Should we expect any resistance?
The way should be clear, but stay vigilant, just in case.
So, Pete, we're going?
Unfortunately, I need Henry for a different task.
Roger that. Well, then I'm on my way then. Farewell and stay safe. Private Kowalski to Pilsudczyk. Private Kowalski to Pilsudczyk. Do you read?
This is Pilsudczyk.
We need backup near Mokra. A panzer division is closing in on us.
Okay, we're on our way. We'll be there soon. Just hold on. Pilsudczyk, over and out.
With every passing minute, I could feel my strength leaving. But this was only just the beginning. Going home was out of the question. What home, anyway? Mokra couldn't be allowed to fall. Our last hope of holding our position was a detachment stationed nearby in one of the villages, and we lost contact with them immediately after the attack.